I'm going to do the Taurus Capricorn connection. And this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. Also, you have the power to change my life for the better just by liking, subscribing, and watching my video all the way through. All right, so we're going to get some romance angels to go in between here. All right, and then I have a tarot deck for each sign, and then we have a clarifying deck. All right, so we have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. We have chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. There is you deserve love, you are lovable, and we have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So I almost feel like there is one of you that is denying how attracted they are to the other person. Because this is about wearing a false self mask. So you're not being honest, you're not being true, you're not being upfront or genuine with what your feelings are. For whatever reason, you know, you are hiding those things. But we also have chemistry, and then we have, you know, flirt, and we have you deserve love. So maybe one of you is feeling like you don't deserve love. Maybe one of you is feeling, you know, hurt from possible past relationships. If it's a current relationship, that maybe within the relationship you're saying that you are fine, but you're really not fine, that there's something that's bothering you. There's something that is holding you back from opening up to the other person. You know, if this is a new relationship, then maybe you know, you're saying that you like somebody, but you know, you're just not sure about it. You know, maybe you're pretending and you're kind of going along. So if it's a new relationship, that could be what's going on. But if it's an existing relationship, it could be that, you know, you're telling your partner that everything is fine when it's not fine. There's something that's bothering you. You're feeling like you don't deserve love. You're feeling some negativity. But you're not expressing that. You're not opening up to your partner to tell them what's going on. All right, so let's see. We have Taurus. We have Ace of Swords. We have the Fool. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. We have the Devil, the Capricorn card. We have the Seven of Cups. And we have the High Priestess. All right, so I feel that Capricorn is on Taurus's mind, you know, and then we have the Seven of Cups right next to it. There's obviously something that Taurus is definitely holding on to. Taurus has 3 8s, so I'm just going to grab my numerology book because I'm not good with number readings. All right. Number 8 means manifestation. This card indicates a need to acknowledge the power of your mind and your ability to manifest your desires, okay? And you got the High Priestess as an overall energy, okay? You're being urged to familiarize yourself with the law of attraction and clarify your wants and needs, for you have entered a powerful cycle of divine manifestation. By drawing this card, you are being reminded that successful manifestation requires more than just positive and wishful thinking. You must also surrender the outcome to the divine and detach from the results. The law of attraction works both ways, so pay attention to your doubts, worries, and fears, and monitor your negative thoughts. Then focus predominantly on what you want rather than what you fear or don't want. So that could be about manifesting, you know, what it is that you want to manifest. You have to make sure that you don't have the negative energy around you, that you release that negative energy so that you're able to manifest those positive things that you want. So that could be, you know, within this relationship, you know, wanting it to work out, to overcome whatever difficulties are coming on, or if it's a new relationship, that you manifest positive energy that you want to have with Capricorn. All right, let's see what's going on with Capricorn here. Capricorn, you have the Queen of Wands. You have the King of Cups. You have the Two of Wands, you have the Sun card, you have the Moon card, you have the Five of Cups, you have the King of Swords, you have Temperance. For some reason, when I saw that, I felt temptation, because when I saw the King of Swords and the King of Cups, I felt, and then there's this Queen of Wands, I feel like there may be a couple different people that Capricorn is interested in. And for some reason, when I saw Temperance, like the word temptation came out. And then we have the Magician. So there could be that Capricorn may be talking to a couple different people, and there is some temptation there. For some reason, that word just stuck out really strong for me. For some reason, I feel like this is a new relationship or something that's just started. I don't know if this could be a relationship that the two of you have been in, and that, you know, Capricorn may be losing interest and maybe having some temptation in different areas. We've got this Two of Wands, which is a new beginning. We have the Moon card, which can represent deception. And that, again, we have the Deception card here. So maybe Capricorn is not being truthful about what's going on over here with Taurus, that they're not being honest with what's going on. Since you have this chemistry here, you know, I feel like there is an attraction. Now, there, with this Taurus, the Devil card also represents like a physical attraction to somebody. Like there is a strong physical, you know, connection between the two of you. But maybe that's just as far as it goes. That may be as deep as it goes. Now, it could mean that with the King of Cups, it could represent just Capricorn wants to not be pressured into anything. Capricorn wants to go with the flow. Capricorn doesn't want to be tied down because maybe Capricorn is trying to get over a past relationship and they're not ready to work on this current relationship right here. Capricorn's got some things that they have to work through first. They've got some things that they've got to think about. The King of Swords can represent a lot of thinking, a lot of analyzing. We have Temperance, which represents balance. Which represents, you know, maybe there's, Capricorn has got to find that balance between getting over the past relationship and starting this new relationship with Taurus, or working on this relationship with Taurus. We have Justice, and that represents, you know, again, finding balance, you know, with this two here, finding that balance. The Magician is about finding that, it's about finding that formula that will work for you, that you can make things happen. It's about feeling magical. It's about making things happen. It's about feeling confident. So Capricorn could maybe possibly feel, that they have some things that they have to get through, that they need to get through before they can, really commit to Taurus. That maybe Capricorn is saying, like I said in the beginning, that there could be somebody that is saying that everything is okay when it's really not okay. So maybe there, if it's a long-term relationship, it could be that, Capricorn is hurt by something that Taurus did, and they're still hanging on to it, and they need to work through that. They need to let down some of their walls to find that balance to where they can be able to express themselves to Taurus, to tell them that, hey, this is really what's bothering me, and open up that communication, open up that, instead of overthinking something, to open that up with Taurus and work on that connection. So if it's a relationship that you're already in, I feel like Capricorn is the one that's holding on to something that they need to express to Taurus about what's going on, that they're saying things are fine when really things aren't fine. They've been analyzing things, they've been thinking about things, and they need to work through those things. If it's sort of like a new relationship, the other scenario that I'm thinking of is that Capricorn has a couple different people that they are interested in, and then they're not ready to commit to a relationship right now, but maybe they're saying that they are, but Capricorn maybe isn't. There may be a new interest that's come into their life that they're interested in. So there may be a couple different people. There may be some temptation, like I was saying, for Taurus. Taurus, listen to your inner voice about what you feel is going on. Taurus wants to move past, any difficult situations and have a new start something new with Capricorn. But there are some things that, Taurus has to let go of first. I feel like Taurus feels a future with Capricorn. But I just feel like either Capricorn is struggling or Capricorn's not there to make that commitment. Let's see. Because like I said, we have the deception card here, and then the moon card can represent deception, because the moon is about not being able to see clearly. Sometimes, there's shadows. You think something is one thing, but it's really not. That there's deception. Oh, I thought it was this. Oh, it's really not this. All right. Queen of Wands, we have the High Priestess. That's about listening to your inner voice. What is it that you want to do? What is the direction that you want to go in? Capricorn has to be true with themselves, and I feel like Capricorn really has to figure out what it is that they want. And do they want to work on it? If they're in a relationship with Taurus, do you want to work on this relationship and let down those walls and let Taurus know what's going on so that you can focus on this relationship? Or if you're like kind of single, just starting to date or whatever, or if you're in a relationship and you're no longer interested and you're having temptation, then Capricorn needs to decide what it is that they want so that they can be true to Taurus. Because I feel like Capricorn's the one that's struggling here. Again, we have the moon. Like I said before, that could represent deception. That could represent a Pisces, especially with it coming out on top of the King of Cups. There could be a Pisces that maybe Capricorn is interested in. I don't know. So, maybe that's going on there. All right, Two of Wands is a new beginning, a new start. We've got Ten of Cups. Capricorn wants to have this Ten of Cups, but I feel like you're not sure about how you're going to get there. What it is that you're going to do. I don't feel like Capricorn, I feel like Capricorn is more confused about what you want, rather than, I don't feel like you're angry or sad, because you have the Sun card here, which represents positive energies, but I just feel like Capricorn is just confused here. And then the Sun card, we have Five of Swords. So I feel like it's, with him standing there and then having the sword up in the air, I feel like that's representing, figuring out what it is that you want, not listening to other people, you know, like not letting other people influence you, but you need to decide what it is that you want and you making that choice. You know, and the moon card is right in the middle of Capricorn's reading here. We have the Three of Swords. So Three of Swords can represent heartbreak, but it also represents like distance. It could be physical distance, you know, maybe Capricorn and Taurus, it's a long distance relationship, so maybe that's why there may be temptation there. Or it could represent, you know, that mental distance, that, you know, there is no, that connection is not close, it's not strong between Capricorn and Taurus. And that's kind of what I'm feeling, is that it's not a strong connection at this moment, but I feel like it represents like Capricorn's confused. I just feel like you're confused. We've got the Nine of Cups on top of the Five. It's almost like this reading is confusing, you know what I mean? Because we've got the Five of Cups and then we have the Nine of Cups on top of that. You know, I feel like it's, you know, what is it that you want? What is it that you wish? What is it that you dream? You know, we have these Three of Swords and Five of Swords, and then we have 10 of Cups, and then we have 9 of Cups. So it's like this back and forth, you know, positive, negative energy. And again, with the King of Swords, that is somebody who analyzes everything and thinks about things and processes things. And maybe that's you. You're going back and forth. And then we have Temperance again. So that's about finding that balance. You know, what is it that you want? What are those dreams that you want? What do you want with Taurus? What do you want within this relationship? And I feel like you need to figure that out, because you're confused, you're holding back. You're holding back from Taurus. I feel like Capricorn is not being honest with Taurus. You're holding back. You're almost blocking Taurus's energy. Because I feel that you're confused in what it is that you want. Again, look at this, you know, this whole line here, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Okay, this line is very happy. This line is very positive, but this is kind of holding back and confusing. So, yeah, I just feel this back and forth, but Capricorn needs to balance out. Capricorn needs to balance out those things. And then, let's see, on top of the Magician, we have the King of Swords. So again, thinking things through, sorting things through, but almost like don't overthink it. Don't overdo it, because I feel like that's what's making you confused. So for Ace of Swords, we have the King of Cups. So again, we have the King of Cups over here. So I feel like, so that can represent, of course, you know, this could represent that Taurus is like, okay, I'm just going to, in order for me to get through this, I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm not going to put any restrictions, and I'm just going to see what happens. I'm going to reach out, and I'm going to take that. I'm going to reach out to Capricorn, because we have the Fool card and then we have the Knight of Cups, and that's about reaching out. So I feel like Taurus is going to, or wants to, reach out to Capricorn and say, let's have a new start. Let's start all over. Let's start from the beginning. Let's start with a clean slate. And then we have the Four of Wands, because I feel like, you know, maybe the two of you like reconnect like at a family gathering or a celebration, but I feel like this kind of represents that Taurus wants to settle down with Capricorn. Taurus wants to have that relationship with Capricorn. There are definitely things that Taurus has to let go of. We've got the Death card on top of the Eight of Cups, and that is, you know, Taurus may be hanging on to some things that they need to let go of, but it's also about transformation and transition. Taurus may have some changes that they need to deal with in order to move forward. And then with this Three of Wands, I just feel like that represents that they see a future with Capricorn, a very positive future. They want a new start with this, but right now it's in a difficult like confusing like time right now. So Five of Pentacles represents a temporary hardship. So it's just, it's difficult for Taurus right now. We have the Strength card. We have Eight of Pentacles. Again, Eight of Pentacles represents a new way of doing things, something new, something different. It could be a new job, but I feel like in this instance, it represents a new start, a new beginning. We have the Devil card, and then we have the Queen of Swords, and then we have the Queen of Swords over here. So I feel like that's like, I almost feel like Taurus is feeling like Capricorn's being a Queen of Swords, like she, like just like kind of, maybe Taurus feels like, you know, Capricorn's in control of this relationship right now. Like Capricorn is deciding what's going to go on here. Like Capricorn has the power right now. Seven of Cups. Yeah. Taurus is struggling here. Taurus is, you know, this is bothering Taurus. Taurus isn't sure what to do here. Taurus is attracted to Capricorn. Taurus wants to have this relationship, but Taurus isn't feeling this back from Capricorn because Capricorn, look at this. And then on top of the High Priestess, the Devil card, Capricorn. Taurus has got Capricorn on the mind. Taurus is feeling that inside. Taurus wants this relationship. Taurus wants to reach out. Taurus wants to work things out with Capricorn, but I feel like Capricorn is the one that's struggling. Capricorn is the one that's not sure what you want to do. Capricorn is hanging on to things that they need to work through, that they need to let go of, that they need to, you know, if they want, Capricorn's trying to decide if they want to have this relationship with Taurus. They're not sure. They know, Capricorn knows that they want to have this 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 3 of Cups, but not sure if Taurus is the one. And Capricorn needs some time to sort through these things. Capricorn may need some alone time. You know, even if Capricorn isn't interested in somebody else, they may have some things, some internal things that they need to work through on their own until they're able to fully commit to Taurus. So Taurus has to make that choice. I feel like Taurus wants to hang in there, but Taurus is struggling right here, you know, especially with the 7 of Cups and 9 of Swords. Taurus is struggling. You know, and it may be just be going back to the beginning and just flirting, like just having a good time, like not putting any pressure on a relationship or saying we have to do this. It's just getting I feel like is like getting back to basics, getting back to the beginning, not putting any pressure on, just having fun, you know, just going out, having some fun, you know, and then not putting any pressure on the relationship. All right, let's see. What do I want to close out with? Maybe we'll close out with these. Oh, these cards are so hard to... All right, let's see. We have playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. So that's exactly what I was just saying, is about flirting, getting back to basic, having some fun together, not putting any pressure on anything, not, you know, kind of lightening up the load, lighten the load, you know. I feel like things are heavy here, you know, heavy within this relationship. And then we have emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Okay? And that's a good one too. So that could be Capricorn maybe holding, like I said, Capricorn holding on to something that they need to work through and they need to let go of. And then we also had, you know, this 8 of Cups here where it's about letting go of something, letting go of maybe some resentment of some things. And then with the Death card, that's also about letting go of what is no longer useful to you because you keep hanging on to it. So I feel like you both have things that you have to work on. You both have things that you have to let go of, and that you both need to kind of get back to the beginning and just be fun and playful and kind of reassess, restart, this relationship. But you both have to be on the same page about wanting to work on it. Otherwise, it's not going to work. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.